I'll ask about the Trump administration's repeal of the disclosure requirement to the IRS and what the absence of that information to the IRS does to the ease and fairness of enforcement by the IRS, and particularly with regard to the sort of coordinated network example that I gave. If I could ask Mr. Hackney that first, and then if Ms. Ravel wants to add anything, I'll invite her, and with any luck, Senators Warren or Menendez will be here by then, and if not, I'll give Senator Thune a chance for another question, just in the spirit of fair play, and if none of that has happened, then we'll conclude the hearing.
Thank you. Great question. So this is the Schedule B to the Form 990 that folks file, and the IRS has long requested this information since 1943 or 42. It's requested this information since the form began,
And received it.
And received it. The IRS had kept that in place over 70 some odd years and then suddenly decided they no longer needed the information. I think they're wrong on that. I think it actually matters to tax collection. I think it matters to ancillary laws. I think it has an enormous impact. One of the things I pointed out in a recent article is there was a prosecution going on in Ohio, and one of the bits of testimony is, hey, by the way, you can get away with bribery today because no one will know whether this thing is happening. It's of significant concern. IRS knows information reporting matters. It collects information from all sorts of folks, from low income, from international transactions, but suddenly in this space, it thinks it's okay to turn off the information collection. I think it's going to have a significant problematic effect on the collection of revenue, on the equal enforcement of the laws, and people's belief that the laws are being equally enforced. Because, as I stated in my opening statement, this thing redounds to wealthy interests who are willing to skirt the law. I think it's a problem I hope that they reconsider.
In this space of entities that also enjoy enormous anonymous political influence, kind of interesting that that's the space that gets carved out. Ms. Ravel, did you have anything to add?
No, I think he said it very well, and what it really impairs is an already somewhat dysfunctional process that the IRS has in not identifying those people who are violating the law, and it's impossible for them it will increase the inability to enforce the law, as was said previously. And I think that is their function. They were meant to do that under the IRS regs, and so that is a really bad idea that unfortunately came about recently to make it difficult for the IRS, even more difficult than it has been to enforce the law.
Thank you.